Well, the Kings keep finding new ways to lose, and each new loss is worse than the last. I don't know how that's possible because we've experienced some pretty gnarly losses. But man, this one against the Suns, I think that takes the cake. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I thought the Milwaukee game was tough, and it was, but also Dame hit a hell of a shot. And yes, we had control of the game in the last 40 seconds, really the last 18 seconds up 4 with the ball. But at least, we rallied in the fourth and forced overtime. Tough game, yes. But what we saw last night is about as bad as it gets. Suns were the worst fourth quarter team in the league going into last night's game. They're probably top 10 now after that performance. Worst fourth quarter team in the league, and they just flat out embarrassed us. 32-8 run to end the game. 4 points for the Kings in the last 5 minutes. KD alone had 12 points in that time. Fucking unreal. Since 2020, teams who were up 22 or more in the fourth quarter were 1,244 and 0. Well, let's make it 1,244 and 1. Your Sacramento Kings just keep finding ways to break the worst records possible. You thought the playoff drought was bad. No, that's worse. I won't go that far. Sorry. Getting a little dramatic here. But we just witnessed the greatest comeback since the bubble, and of course, the Kings were on the wrong side of it. And to make matters worse, Grayson Allen hit 8 fucking threes. Apparently he's done that 3 other times this year. What the hell is up with that? Somebody do a random drug test on him. Oh, and in case you were wondering, the Kings still can't shoot free throws. At all. 7 of 12 last night. It's fucking unacceptable. Somebody's got to be held accountable for that. We're the worst free throw shooting team in the league. And we got people out there who think we can make a run in the playoffs. You're insane if you think that. This team, I was going to say sucks, but we don't suck. We're good. We have flaws, and those flaws are starting to become increasingly apparent. But dude, how do you just give up like that? I don't even have words. I waited until today so I could find the words, and I still don't. What are you supposed to say? I knew we were cooked when Mike Brown went with the small ball lineup to try and match the Suns' small ball lineup. Why are we trying to match them? They were trying to match us. KD at the 5 gave us fits, but it wasn't Sabonis who was losing us the game. Why do we take him out? Can't believe I'm saying this, but the guys who did lose us the game are Fox and Monk. Now, it's obviously not all on them, but man, they took some horrible shots down the stretch, and they couldn't stop giving up the ball. There was a stretch where there were 5 or 6 possessions where we either turned the ball over or got our shot blocked. That's ridiculous. That cannot happen. Especially to a team and a player specifically who thrived in these high-pressure situations last season. It's just unreal. Harrison Barnes is still getting 35 minutes a game. For what? For what? 8 points? 3 of 9 from the field? Do they think playing him is going to up his trade value? Sit him. Hide him. Don't let anybody see how bad this guy is. I love HB, but Jesus Christ, he's turned into Francisco Garcia before our very fucking eyes. What dirt does he have on Mike Brown? Why can't Mike Brown bench him? He doesn't even have to do that. Just don't play him 35 fucking minutes. Malik doesn't even get 30. What are we doing? And while we're on the subject of playing time, where the fuck is Duarte? He was good enough to be our starting 2-guard for 10 games. What changed? This isn't me saying I like Duarte. Well, I like him obviously, but come on, man. He's not a fucking starter. Keon Ellis? Haven't seen him in a while. What gives? Davion Mitchell? Shit, I don't even want to go down that road. At least Sasha's getting minutes now, but shit, enjoy them while they last. Who knows, next time we'll get to see him play. I just wish there was some consistency, or even just some, transparency as to why the rotation is the way it is. Just from an outside perspective, it makes no sense. And thank God Herter has remembered how to shoot, because this hellhole we call Sacramento could be a lot deeper and darker than it already is. Although 10 points isn't really a game changer. But that's where we're at right now. Where 10 points from our starting shooting guard is something worth talking about. Honestly, I'm done talking. The Canes have reverted back to the Canes. And I'm starting to worry that last year was just a flash in the pan. It was fool's gold. I can't even say that though, because genuinely, like, in these 2 games against the Bucks and the Suns, like, we looked as good as we've looked all year. And we still somehow lost both of those games. That's why we can't be losing games to Portland, to Charlotte. Kings need to figure this out soon. I'm hoping this is like a turning point in the season, and in April we kind of look back at this time and we're like, wow, remember when we thought the season was over 2 weeks into January? But I mean, a lot of stuff's going to need to happen for us to be able to look back at this time and laugh, you know? Trades need to happen. We can't stand pat at the deadline again. Obviously, don't need to be throwing 3 first round picks and, like, I don't know who the equivalent of Bruce Brown is on our team, but don't need to be doing that. But like, trade Barnes for a fucking second rounder and a firm handshake. At this point, I'm so over him, which sucks because I love him as a guy. I love him as a dude, and the stuff he's done for Sacramento is incredible. But he is not a good basketball player anymore. Maybe he just needs a change of scenery, but it just ain't working out here in Sacramento anymore. And I swear to God, if Chris Duarte or Keon Ellis or Davion Mitchell or somebody like that starts another fucking game for us, I don't understand. Mike Brown is obviously a fantastic coach, and I know he's probably just looking for answers, but, like, does he really think Chris Duarte's the fucking answer? Why is Trey Lyles not started at all? Why does Sasha get 10 minutes every week? I don't get it, man. I really don't. Please leave a comment just to check up on me. This season could get out of hand very quickly. Fingers crossed. We got Indiana tomorrow, and they're probably going to be without a lot of dudes, which is the perfect recipe for a big Kings loss. Not a heartbreaker. I mean, it would be heartbreaking, but, like, I'm talking 20-plus point loss incoming. Prayers up. I miss the beam, man. These are dark times we're living in. Go Kings.